I ran the survey on what is the first and foremost expense that any salaried professional is doing. Some of them told their basic needs. Few other told it's shopping. But all of them were wrong. Everyone wanted to be a rich here. But why? Most of them are living a middle class life here. My dear friends, I'm very happy to meet on behalf of Speech Factory to talk about this topic. We all have been growing in a society where we have to go to school, study so much well, scoring lot of marks and finally joining in a company. Actually, our educational system is getting prepared to be an employee of this nation, but not as a business person or an investor. Let me tell you a simple story of a married professionals from the IT industry. They both were married and starting their married life in a rental home. They both were earning so much of money, so they are deciding to buy a home using a housing loan. If you are buying a home using a housing loan, you are committing yourselves to pay 25 to 30 years of EMI. Then they have a kid, so obviously they are buying a car using a car loan. Then they are buying lot of home appliances using credit card EMIs. Before they realize, they have most of their expenses ending up with loans, home payments and EMIs. So now they decided to switch company for higher packages. My dear friends, I am telling you, if you switch company for a higher salary, it will not make you rich. Instead, it will make you to pay more and more taxes. If you are already on a tax bracket of 30%, and if you are having a housing loan, EMI and car loan, in the year of 12 months, you are going to work 4 months just for the government, just to pay your taxes. And for the another 4 months, you are going to work only for the insurance companies and banks, just to pay their EMIs. And only for the last 4 months, you are going to actually work only for you. So how to come out of this shell? To come out of this shell, you need to understand these two statements. Number one, that I am showing on the screen is the income statement. It is simple. What is your income and what is your expense? Your income most of the time would be the salary that you are getting from your organization or any other income that comes to you. Expenses or a normal expenses like rent, food, accommodation, transportation, school fees, and most importantly, taxes. And the second most statement is your balance statement. So it has two sections, an asset and liabilities. What are the assets and what are the liabilities that you have? Remember, let me explain you in a layman language. An asset is something which is putting money into your pocket, and liability is something which is taking money from your pocket. Taxes and taxes and taxes. We are being forced to pay a lot of taxes, starting from income tax to property tax to GST to road tax. So how this tax system evolved, not just in India, in any country, the primary purpose of tax system is to get the money from the rich and serve it to the poor. And that's the reason when tax system was introduced, it was primarily opposed by all the rich people and welcomed by poor people, especially the middle class people. But 50 years from there, now all the rich people and the multinational organizations, business people have n number of ways to escape from paying taxes. But however, the middle class professionals does not have the way to escape by paying taxes. They have to pay the tax right deducted from the source, which means if you are working for the 30 days in a month so hard and finally you are going to pick your salary check, the first and foremost expense that you are going to incur is the tax from the government. A portion of your salary is going to be deducted as a tax right from the source. My dear friends, if any of the Indian is getting a freebies from the government, he should not thank the government. He should not thank any political parties or any political leader. He has to thank the middle class society, because they are the one who are paying the taxes properly and driving the economy of this country. As I said earlier, the middle class people are investing lot of their money into liabilities, thinking they are an asset, be it a home, a car, a gadgets or a jewelry. So in this slide, I am going to tell you how a middle class person buying a dream home and what is his actual return. If you see this slide, he bought a home in the year of 2010 for 33 lakhs. and he has paid total of 8 lakhs as an interest to the bank, which means his overall cost of this home is 41 lakhs. 10 years from there, if he sells the same house, let's assume it's doubled, so it would have been somewhere around 55 to 60 lakhs. His return on investment on that asset would be 29%, which means 2.9% per year, which is much lower than a fixed deposit return. If you would have invested the same amount in fixed deposit, he would have received 89 lakhs. That's the magic of compounding. At the same time, when he is getting 2.9% return on this asset, the bank which lends the money to him to buy that home has received a constant 9.2% interest rate. And that's the reason bank is making lot of revenues and we continue to be a middle class professionals. If I am talking this much for a home, you understand what it will be for the car and the jewelry. The car comes up with a road tax, insurance and a maintenance cost. If you can able to generate income out of this car, then that's okay. Otherwise, it will be stupid to think that as an asset. The same applies for a jewelry. It doesn't matter how much the gold is going to appreciate over a period of time. But whatever the money that you are losing in the form of wastage is going to impact a lot. So here, I'm going to tell how the money is going to move for a poor, rich and the middle class. So if you look into this picture, I can show how money is moving for a poor people. Obviously, the one and only form of source of income is their salary, and they are going to use all their salary for their expense, be it rent, accommodation or transport or school fees. Obviously, they are poor, so they are not going to have any asset or liabilities. But the good thing is, the poor people, whatever that they have hard earned money, they are using only for themselves and not for anyone else. At the same time, if you are looking at the money movement of a middle class people, you will be able to witness they are investing lot of their money into liabilities, thinking that is an asset. He is going to have a lot of loans and EMIs. The first and foremost that a middle class person is paying is taxes. And on top of that, he is going to spend lot of money on loans, EMIs, everything. And whatever the remaining that he has, he is going to spend for himself. That's so pathetic. If you look at the money movement of a rich people, they always invest in true assets, be it bonds, stocks or real estate. Every one of them would be giving their an additional income. If it is stock, they are going to get the dividends. If it is bonds, they are going to get interest. If it is real estate, they are going to get rentals. That's the reason they continue to be a rich people. They are making money on money. They are doing multiplication on money. My dear friends, if you continue to buy lot of things on loans, then we will continue to live a middle class life. It is very important to make a timely decision in our life. If you are going to a restaurant at around 1 p.m. for a lunch, the server will give you a list of options what is available and you can select whatever that you want. But at the same time, if you are going to the same restaurant at around 4 p.m. for lunch, he will be having very limited options and you have to choose one of the options available. The timely decision is not just applicable only for lunch, but also on money management. What you are doing today, what kind of decisions that you are making today, how you are going to invest your money today is going to decide who you are tomorrow. Thank you.